Hi, it's Kerry. Today I'm looking at endangered animals. I'm looking at hoofed animals. When an animal species is considered endangered, it means it has been assessed as nearly extinct, which means low numbers of the species and the rate of birth is lower than the species' death rate. I'm going to talk about the causes a little bit later on. Give a thumbs up and subscribe if you like wild animals. The giant sable antelope is an impressive beast. Its horns can grow to 65 inches long. The ringed horns grow straight up and then curve backwards. Both males and females have horns and manes on the neck. Sables live in a mixture of bush and grassland for camouflage, avoiding the open areas. For endangered species, some of the contributing factors are habitat destruction and pollution. By building houses, clearing forests to get lumber and plant crops, draining rivers to bring water to those crops, and paving over meadows to make streets and parking lots are all part of the problems and contributing factors. I'm sure you can tell that this is the female sable. They like to live near water, especially during the dry seasons. The Hirola, the lyre-shaped, heavily ringed horns are beautiful but dangerous weapons used in fights with rivals. They can grow up to 28 inches or 70 centimeters in length. Both the males and the females have horns. The thick skin at the nape of the Hirola's neck folds up behind the horns when the ears are pricked, offering a degree of protection against the sharp horns of an opponent. Hirola are one of the rarest antelope in Africa, next to the giant sable antelope. The Sumatran Rhino, also known as the hairy rhinoceros, and if you look carefully you can see hair on its back. Some animals' habitats can be affected by petroleum products, pesticides and other chemicals, which destroys food sources and viable shelter. Can you tell me one of the reasons an animal may become endangered? The black rhino has a pointed upper lip. Black rhinos are browsers that get most of their sustenance from eating trees and bushes. They use their lips to pluck leaves and fruit from branches. The black rhinos remain critically endangered because of rising demand for rhino horn, which is used in some folk remedies. Black rhinos are the smaller of the two African rhino species. Thanks to persistent conservation efforts across Africa, black rhino numbers are on the increase. Because the black rhinoceros has two horns, it makes them extremely attractive to poachers. A poacher is a person who hunts game illegally. Illegal hunting or entrapment of animals is another contributing factor to a species becoming endangered. Another thing to think about is the addition of exotic animals or non-native animals to an area. It can upset the delicate balance in nature. The Saola or Asian unicorn is one of the world's rarest large mammals. It is a forest-dwelling bovine found only in the Annamite range of Vietnam and Laos. It is related to cattle, goats and antelopes. In Southeast Asia, most endangered species of wildlife are threatened by targeted offtake for the wildlife trade, either for bushmeat or traditional Asian medicine. The black wildebeest or white-tailed gnu. The black wildebeest is characterized by its white, long, horse-like tail. It has a dark brown to black coat and long, dark-colored hair between its forelegs and under its belly. It is a herbivore. Water is an essential requirement. There are three distinct social groups: the female herds, the bachelor herds, and the territorial bulls. The natural populations of black wildebeest were almost completely exterminated in the 19th century due to their reputation as pests and their value of their hides and meat. However, the good news is The species has been reintroduced widely from captive specimens, both in private areas and nature reserves. Great news! The black wildebeest inhabits open plains, grasslands, and shrublands. The wild water buffalo, or Asian buffalo, is the largest member of the bovine tribe. This includes the yak, bison, African buffalo, various species of wild cattle, and others. The males have backward curving, ridged horns which are 5 feet or 1.5 meters long. If you look carefully, you can see the deep ridges on the horns. Females have smaller horns. Only a small number of these survive in protected areas. This is Baird's tapir. A tapir is a large herbivorous mammal, similar in shape to a pig, with a short prehensile nose trunk. 4 of the 5 living species have been evaluated and classified as endangered or vulnerable. And this is a tapir calf. It looks like a little watermelon. Tapir's closest relatives are the other odd-toed ungulates, which include horses, donkeys, zebras, and rhinos. As they walk, they leave dung, which contains seeds they have eaten, which helps to support future plant growth. See how many names you can remember. Conservation efforts around the world are working on helping these endangered animals increase their dwindling populations through a variety of humanitarian efforts, including stopping illegal poaching, combating pollution and habitat destruction, and stopping the introduction of exotic species into new habitats. There's a fun ending coming up. Here's trouble. Thank you for watching my video. It really helps if you can share my videos on any of the social media sites that you like to visit. See you again soon.